Hey, hosers, James Griffin here, and I am playing the Nelson. I picked this up some time ago, and, I've always been fascinated with the Nelson class. Wargaming, you should have called this the Rodney. The Rodney sunk the, well, it's one of the ships that sunk the Bismarck. It's definitely more historically, significant than the Nelson. Also, the Rodney is the only, battleship to ever successfully torpedo another battleship. So maybe you can add in the Rodney with her torpedo tube, because I think she's got like 2 of them. But this game, we're going to start out a little slow, and the end is going to be kind of well, I guess a little slow for a penetration in a citadel. On my first salvo, but it's an emerald, so that's not necessarily difficult. Now, I did kind of make an isolation thing. It's kind of ugly, but it works for my mic. So there should be it should sound better, and there should be less noise pollution from the road. Here's a Lyon. The Lyon's an interesting ship, because she has 16 guns, but she's only got 14-inch guns, whereas the Nelson has 16-inch guns, but only has 9. So, yeah. That's going to come into play a little bit later. But for now, we're just going to continue on. Now, I want to shoot at the shores, actually, not the Lyon, because well, the shores was broadside, but I'm not going to hit. But that. There's going to be a lot of I'm just finishing my reload. Oh, there's the shores again. And he missed. And one thing with the Nelson, there's another emerald. When he used the turret, I couldn't fire at the shores at the emerald. One thing with, and I citadel him too. It's so easy to citadel those things. One thing with Nelson is that she doesn't, she's got not great acceleration, and she doesn't stop very well either.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Fire.
But she's actually reasonably maneuverable once you have her underway, which is kind of different from how the other British ships work. Into the island there. And the great thing about this ship is that she has that Royal Navy heel. I thought they weren't going to put a super heel on it, but yeah, I'm on fire. Oh well. Big deal. Oh, I took a little bit more fire damage. I should have waited a couple of seconds. But it's not that big a deal at all. And there's an Atlanta I can shoot at. But I missed. A Texas. And I really want to support B. I'm hoping that our Southern Force come along and help, but for the meantime, I am just going to sit here and fire at all this stuff on A. Or then on that's going for C. Until that happens, there's a Sherritt studio down there. He's scary. Get an overpen, but RNGesus was not kind to me there. I don't know, what would it be for or England. I haven't colonized enough enemy ships yet. That's what we'll say. I haven't colonized enough enemy ships, so the king. In this case, it'd be the king did not guide my shot to the target. Oh wait, no, the monarchy has all this all this religion stuff in it. So the king did not pray to God to have me hit. Pray to Our Jesus to have me hit. I did actually get a new monitor in it, and it finally gave me a decent place to put the webcam. And yeah, I know. I didn't bother with the green screen today. Had a very busy day. And I'm gonna have an even more busy day. I think I can shoot that Texas there. Yes. There's a few penetrations on him. That Bayern's in trouble. I wasn't the only one shooting at you. Alright. So now I decided that I'm going to leave B because I'm afraid of that Shirat studio. So I'm going to go help C. Because nothing is going on here. Except for that. So I'm going to stop derping around the periphery of the fight, waiting for it to come to me, and I'm going to go and pick a fight with that Lyon, and that Iron Duke, and that Texas. Also, there's an Atlanta and a Cleveland. There we go, there's a nice hit. I mean, it's not a citadel or anything, but 5,000 damage is still somewhat significant. That came from that Shores. There's a better hit, 11,000, and he got taken out by a torpedo, I believe, from the Liebrecht Mass, however you pronounce it. And that Shores is almost dead now. I think the Belfast has got him. And there is the Lyon. You'd think that the Lyon is a very scary ship. It has 16, it's a battleship with 16 guns. But they're not very accurate, and they're not terribly accurate, and they're not all that... well, they're 14-inch guns. I mean, come on. Just because you have twice as many 14-inch guns as the Tier 5 Japanese battleship doesn't mean that you're much better off. There's a Shirat Studio trying to torpedo me, and I actually saw him right away, so I started running away from that. There we go. And I take one, but that's not a huge deal. He did save that Cleveland for now. I put that shit out. My heel's on cooldown, but and I'm not sticking around. I do actually want to go after this Cleveland.
Problem solved, sir.
And Here he is. Look how long that took to draw, though. Oh, I didn't quite kill him. And he looks like he's going for the ram. No. Denied. And look, my heel's off cooldown. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, well, I'm on fire again. No, actually, this is gonna hurt. But as soon as I get bow in on this guy, he's gonna have a, he really should be switching to, like, I'm usually against people firing HE now when they're in a battleship. But seriously, this guy should be firing HE at me now because he's not getting through my bows. Not at this range. And I can't seem to penetrate, or I can't seem to get a citadel hit though.
Torpedoes astern.
And there's the Warships Studios torpedoes. That's not doing much. I need to get.
Problem solved, sir.
See, all these guns, all of those guns are not going to help him at this range because he can't put them through my bow. And even if he was bow on, I have 16-inch guns, so I can just low pen him. If he had 15 or 16-inch guns, he could penetrate my bow, but he doesn't. He's only got 14. And I'm thinking, where can I shoot this guy? I'm just gonna shoot him right under the superstructure. But nope, the Nagato gets him. And I'm repairing. And there's one ship left. It's that Warships-Today. And there he is. There he is. So I'm taking evasive action, but he's not looking at me. He's looking at the Nagato. And the Nagato's hitting him. I'm waiting, and
Enemy destroyer.
so there's a Confederate. And I'm not being lazy this time. I'm actually going to do proper editing. I was actually going to do a New Orleans video, but then this happened because it was uploaded there. It's from a really old patch. I don't know. Hopefully that is just a temporary thing. I looked at all of the replays and it couldn't find any replays, just what's on the front page. So they're probably having like a database. All right, but let's see what we got here. 122,000 damage. Confederate fireproof dreadnought. It wasn't actually that hard. I never get fireproof. I get a lot of dreadnoughts, so I play battleships very aggressively. 10 defender ribbons. That is great. I like never get that. I might get one or two. Usually I'm either in the cap taking it or dead. 51 hits, 25 secondary hits. Secondaries on these are kind of meh. I was actually trying to get the Franz von Jutland thing done, which I eventually did. I just took my Derpits. I hate the German battleships so much. I don't like the Derpits. So I had to take it into a few co-op battles. I never fare well in it. I always win the game, but I'm never like I never am. I'm not very good in the Derpits. Honestly, I'm not. So I got the top XP. Even though I kind of did nothing for the first half of the game. That Nagato got 4 kills though. He had a very good game. And the Belfast, we had a Fiji. On their team, they had an Iron Duke, so they had a bottom tier battleship get top on their team, so kudos to that guy. There's that Cleveland who tried to ram me. I can lol pen your bow, dude. You can't. You don't have enough armor for that, and uh, and the Shirat Suryu. I don't know what that guy was doing. I wish I could see the stats for every ship. Like I wish I could see the detailed report. But he was probably capping and spotting, and he probably did a fair amount of damage. Let's see here. And this is working very nice to keep the sound out. Okay, mostly. There's actually been a lot of traffic, and it's not been, at least not been going through the OBS when I haven't been talking. So that's good. This is kind of a test. Of course, there are some people who mufflers, shit like that. All right. So we did 22,000 to the Cleveland, 2,000 to sink the Shirat Suryu. He took a lot more damage than I thought he did before I hit him. The Lyon got 42,000. Texas got 23. So I mean, one tier lower, same tier, one tier lower. It's not bottom tier. And so it's not like I was just picking on the little guys. And of course, I am actually trying to get free XP. I'm trying to save up for the Musashi. I'm not getting very far. So I really have like a bunch of flags and stuff equipped to get that. So that's it for the video. I do have a new schedule. I'm going to actually I'm actually going to do that video after. I want to do like a stupid channel update thing. Well, I'll have already done it, so I'm not sure why I'm saying this. But now that I have a lot of my technical issues dealt with, I am going to go back to making lots of videos. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I got almost 500,000 silver too. I hope you enjoyed this, and later, hosters. Have a good one, eh?